questions about the cause of this tragedy. An investigative board of inquiry has been set up to investigate the cause of the crash. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders have both been retrieved.
Spiritualist bebre ho asomo na nipa na yedwuma na wie na wewini afi omo from okra na omo mfam phone we no etuntwai de besin enya papa.
This is not a time for division, speculation or political point scoring.
Nipa na odi menim no a odi me ko dwuma ma ho mama me yedwuma
yensomoifo nyina kwaba ebiom emra dwumadie. So finally His Excellency John Mahama wabobonte di nsem bebre ababe tuja wadresse nation no after se atorenchem kesie siye ema mpanimfo kukudam afamu ehwe wo mo nkwa eno chi no aye osun ene adwadwo ena oman Ghana obia esuo na sehia me no kasei obapiem ewo oman Ghana mu a de koso no abusua enya ne December quick one yebese ko na yetie nsem a His Excellency John Mahama edi atudwa finally de ne koso ewo helicopter nim recordings nyina no empanimfo start a wo mu tietie eye hwehwemu baren yenko tie nsem a His Excellency John Mahama edi tudwa na ekoba abusua ensem wo akire papa sanse spiritualist bi edi nsem bi aba tudwa cancer bi na eno achi no enseme piepie frachi banabusua esawani ensesame ena mekachonti yenko na yensantie mampani nsem ne mwie.
My fellow countrymen and women, it is with a profoundly heavy heart that I address you tonight. Yesterday, a tragic helicopter crash in Adanse Krofom claimed the lives of 8 cherished members of our Ghanaian family. The victims of this accident include 5 passengers and 3 dedicated members of the Ghana Armed Forces. Among them were Dr. Edward Kofi Omaniboama, Minister for Defense, Alhaji Dr. Murtala Muhammad, Member of Parliament for Tamale Central and Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, Samuel Sapon, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Samuel Abuaje, Deputy Director General of NADMO, and Squadron Leader Peter Anala of the Ghana Air Force, Flying Officer Chum Ampedu of the Ghana Air Force, and Sergeant Ernest Ado, also of the Ghana Air Force. This tragedy represents a deep personal loss for me. I shared a close bond with many of those individuals who died. Our nation is grieving, and on behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend my deepest condolences to their families, friends, and their loved ones. Know that our entire country mourns with you. We share your pain. Your loss is our loss. A loss of dedicated public servants, intellectuals, and individuals who tirelessly worked for a better Ghana. These 8 individuals dedicated their lives to Ghana's progress. That their final moments were spent in service is a testament to their unwavering commitment. We have lost some of our nation's brightest minds, and this is a moment of shared heartbreak. A time to reflect on the preciousness of life, the sacrifices of public service, and our gratitude for those who dedicate themselves to the well-being of our fellow citizens. Squadron Leader Anala, Flying Officer Ampedu, and Sergeant Ado were dedicated members of our Air Force, embodying the best of their profession. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna was a humble yet effective public servant. Samuel Sapon was a respected statesman, and Mr. Samuel Abuaje was a promising young leader. Dr. Omaniboama was a brilliant and dedicated leader, and Alhaji Dr. Murtala Mohammed was a passionate voice for his constituents and a champion for environmental stewardship. These gallant men each served Ghana with distinction. And as we mourn, questions about the cause of this tragedy are only natural and important. And I want to assure the families and the nation that the Ghana Armed Forces has initiated a full and transparent investigation into the circumstances of this crash. An investigative board of inquiry has been set up to investigate the cause of the crash. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders have both been retrieved. All 8 of the bodies of our departed comrades have been retrieved, and the government is in close touch with the bereaved families about identification of the bodies and final interment. In this moment of national grief, let us remember that we are above all Ghanaians, united not just by our nationality, but by our shared hope, our shared humanity, and now our shared sorrow. Let us set aside our differences and offer our collective compassion to the bereaved families. This is not a time for division, speculation, or political point scoring. It is a time for strength, for empathy, and for the enduring Ghanaian spirit that still stands tall when all else has failed. Let our words be of comfort, our actions be of kindness, and our unity be the tribute we offer to those whose lives have been lost. To the families, to the Ghana Armed Forces, to the ministries and departments that have lost dedicated staff, and to the National Democratic Congress, which mourns the passing of valued members, may you find strength in their memory and their legacy. May we all be comforted by the knowledge that though they are gone from our sight, they remain forever in the spirit of the nation they so faithfully served. On Saturday, 9th August at 5 p.m., the nation will gather at the forecourt of the State House for an evening of reflection and memorial in honor of our departed colleagues. Books of condolences will be opened simultaneously at the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ghana Armed Forces headquarters, and the National Democratic Congress headquarters, and also the head office of NADMO from Sunday, 10th August to Thursday, 14th August. On Friday, 15th August, an interdenominational state funeral will be held for the 8 heroes at the Black Star Square. My brothers and sisters, my fellow, may God bless their souls, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
His Excellency John Mahama. Finally, Mampania Kasa. Na oyo nsama mampani dia tudwa no na ohwe mampani din a utimu se asem na hye mampani na efrisa asem ni siye ebesi sesi ame no kasei. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama watini suya asem na roho
director ya roho sem na etoda bia mpanifo kan pese be ma na no maduru a enwono mampani gina ho kasa no clearly uhu se ojina ho nso onyina
enema nkoyi
director na nim nyina change prekope mampani anim nyina asesa all of a sudden
asa no so kwati
director asem nyina no wo lusu wait okasa no mehwe na nim saa mintimi nyimani
asimio
director ashemi aso bia minim se eye Ghana ni bia ya but mampani to be specific no ani chen obia
oren orin bebre ena tudwa baby ba ko amani sanjiye eye baby o ka se e ma nya de no politics ye nyina ye nka mom because asem na aba no enya sem ketua e bia na firi wesu na ekowe so enti se empanifo bu baby se ejado obi abogishemu a ensansuo nsi wudi ahu wo sansuo na bomode aboa no onum no because e bia na firi ono no so a na e ba so e bia wo sansuo no de si wo de ho a ebia na wunsuo no jana betomu no antimi anum no
of course enti director enokre mampani nsema okay so what study said in politics na etoda bia incidents bi esisi a opponent ejina asem no so e de kan sem bebre just because of feel say e political opponent and an waka director nsemo ya yeken so wonam social media so a a lot of unkrofo a ebi mo eka so hwinsi ye normal director sansem no utibia it shocks what you say nipa na dwe ya adwuma e na all kan nsem we right obi kura kofa nsem bi ba se nanka NDC fom paye ne se anka MPP fom kotena plane ahoduom na na don kotena plane nim na wonko wu e na wankotenam enti eye enoa na ato NDC fom but you sit down and now what junior actor say nipa na wakasa no oti abrabo ase right ade ba ko a ehye mitima da bia me de na me wiase ne say de ebeto nyonko ne ya oba celebrate no otena ebesi wo fie ama nkrofa celebrate say eyase jollof ukona wo kamfo a ya noa wo fie ntia ada ya ba noa eyase jollof e wo fie no na kire say eyie no efiru fie sada no eyase aduane unni bi sada no enya wo da
mampani sa de tuja say ense wo ma take recordings
of course
ye na koso e wo helicopter nim ense ense bebre but ho de mani age I was a Yehudi course, of course. I was Yehudi, the idea and buy. So the bear next time or Chinabino, you better die also.
Yeah, brother, you're perfect. They're not Obia trying to say at the end of the day, you basically are there a confirm Quinjani buy because in the first place, there be a shade through identity we are a Syrian or Syria, no matter evidence, Benyano, or Mubian Obenyan Quambium Nemo. You better imagine evidence no so esia no kwan say e bin sibiem because at the end of the day say a technical fault be and ba ye fidie na problem wo ho a na say yenya evidence na say proof to that ya e be nyansasua dia ma oman no making sure say maintenance culture na yenyere ye ho tre say oman ye wade bi na eye dada e say yensiesie no e be hyase e de adwene ato ho asiesie ye fidie yi say enye ho nso de free na eye nia ba ko menu bi na yanye ne yi a e free ho ko no every single person bi obenye opportunity bia no onyum se odi agora asam kese besi the writer ye wo section of Ghanaians nipa kitwa bi omadwe ye omo say Adiana can come from an external force and as an external body and in one way or the other I agree with them. Right? Almost so after investigation, you know, a very clear on their side. Say a one free and I am free. The writer say inexperience and of course so say the amount for being so erasy concern now. Right at the end of the day, investigations way ever me intimate penny come out. The best aspect of the whole story, no, the only aspect here. Ghana for petty say investigations in Ashas na investigations in so ekwaye ya ye benya at least a reliable information bia ye be gira so e dey si niam bia no kwan brother ye bon pa say at the end of the day information o magada na o manya audio ni nyina no o mu hwia we should get the root cause of it na yensia no ye mpese ye be hwie no na yensia no
but then asama metimi akacha Ghana for nyina ne say His Excellency John Mahama Ghana mampani. It is out to my Ghana mpo sawa broche na we Ghana ni nko dia. Bomodia odem paibo tai omanechi no. Pam paibo so ta mampani achi because this time no situation where His Excellency John Mahama komu no maza. John Mahama odwinima oman ni nyina ho. But ensesi ame no kasei. Metimi atena kasa His Excellency John Mahama. Baby adwene nam no masa minu mienu kwa no masa se ebia sia kwa nketimi ma megina ho nkasa
na right enye se ebia
tiemfa mpa bon ta papa na chi
tumi nti mpaye na na se ye boma mampani because in just the 8 months we twai right everybody is saying say at least obi anya perfect but aban no e bon homodin in most of ne sectors ya also ne de or ya ade ankofo bo na baso say at least we getting over 50% mark na e beka se kakra wa yi anka wa pass ne say but the distraction say ebe toma the right mampani no the ideas any plans we put in place any energy or dey akonya no so no one sha sa incident we ebe take energy na or dey akonya no so nyina away akonya no so enye ni de biem the right I can feel it say from baby a mampeniti any baby a onam any baby a odabia no in this situation akonya no so nya ne tek right enu bi na wan hwa mampeni will start thinking say na onim say incident like this e ba besisia e bi kura anka or retired na ne baby but a part of human life yen tears say e kanipa ho nti esia say de o kan ye no empire na wose boma mampani na onya ahode a obesan de agina ne naso biem making sure say beto aso da bia me ka say no matter the besi wo wiase obi enu ho wiase gina ho twen no se BBC a ye mia ye ni na de ato yechi na ya to abrabo so
commander yenyankoye badan yentie we mra abusua me besi enyamoche because ensem yachi no na yenim se MPP fo NDC fo Ghana fo nyina obi a be kansempa badan enkrofobia yo mo ho memfa ne se motromodwo a wo mo kansem bi ebosa na wo se yenso ya dress wo mo na yede wo mo to ba bi oso mo da opening kese bi akasem bi na ensem na waka no ensem bebre ede echento de yentie mra ne yakoba ye betuja papa ntimi sew twamne enkomra
na me say from 1st August ekon adinbe dey e be happy na dey
also cancel them
me can say NDC parliament na omo ho no balance bebrebe dey e be ba
okay NDC MPs na parliament
balance bebrebe ba ati si ano when etun try balance for be say dey abebiew ese bo ho mpaye ye direction na bebi omo ko yi a nipa ne ye adwade mo omo omo ko do mase as that pen ehia nipa no
ehifan omo ko
spiritualist bebre ho asofo ho spiritual bebre ho prophet for ho some mo na nipa na ye adwuma na wie waka tire se obewi ni we ni afi omo from okra na omo mfam phone omo se bi muso enyom chefa omo akode bi mu ase ebi nso omo no mase into omo nipa kakra bi omo de asde na kwamo omo ye adwuma nka se de ya nhwe mo kira kwankura ana nkrofo no sunsu mi hu se omo ni abre se omekunku ani MPs no enti mi kan ewo obatampa radio se mesro mo bebi biara mo kokopa mo bia se mo pe MP ana se o se John Mahama ye president no bo mo da se o de nkrofas de be kwakomo mo na every 1st August ekono de besin enya papa me catch room omo ntie edu April May June ni na me kan omo ntie July me kan omo ntie ni na me ko radio so me kan ha na me nka asem no be sa obatampa tem ya me kwa me bosso e de mom na me se 1st August ekono de besin eni o ana ma tena hwa enura na ade ne sleep na we afefu oh spiritual ya fa asem kan na be mo nti we de ye ne den na me se da be ne nsia ibum se nsia da se bizan me se okemate ye sia na esem ya ade me to bedwa no na eto twa enya sa eto ntwa na ebi nso e wo ba ma office ho de rowutie problem no ebi odwoma ma office ho sisem no kase enipa fo bi o ho a wan hwa ye nta asem papa odwoma ma office ho o sa busumu afi we mu a
esa ni ma sei ni bi akase mo asofo no mo cause fear and panic so be can say enipa for ma officer ahwe ya afi we nta asempa wo so can say last time wo ye adwuma ma NDC jade tinande oni obunku hu omo na ne omo onipa ko ankrofo na mon country mo na bi am betan radio so a we frame na we nye say
dero me no kra ba ko nipa na odi menim no a odi me ko dwuma ma ho mama me ye dwuma ye ma me ska me ye dwuma a me tro mo say ma ye dwuma na kodu 12 region no e ye 53% na mama benya na me wie 6 regions na obenya 55 to 60%. Me de to ho e de mo amwe kan radio so TV so mekani na e da Facebook TikTok e da ho live ya to abani wie no na me fa papa papa ma yen kwadwo mama ho ene otena ene oh me nya botre de ro me na da ena me ye odu e de man so fo de ma Dr. Krasos ono na okoya okoji ska ono de ba ya me di adwuma no enti me ye odu de ma no ena man forward ma Dr. Krasos efi sa tam na menti hwe besi ne menti bibia besi ne ye mfra me ka hwe me but me no de ho ne se John Mahama bibi bon beto no de nyankopon pengu efi se ono de me ma kwan se bibi bon ento no se onwu ana se bibi enya de bida one miame bra alaji Dr. Mahmud Bawumia nipa mienu de o mebo o ma no enti se nipa mienu de me ma kwan na obi mfa bibi adai chokom direction ho a o fie okura na me yama no ha no ho be den e be obi ntu mfa sika nka no osunsum da so ata say na mo omo ka hu no mo de adwuma ne ba ya me ye adwuma ne de sankrofo no omo ya careful
Okay.
Na aside bi ohobia on fam aside de emra. Na sunwie de emra. If say nyame nko ani bebra ye. Omo moye no, omo fam aside nkomo omo. Ena nipa kakra bi nipa be 6 8 pe. Ena makodo mase, mama mo ka, mama mo sika. But ye adwuma ne de. Mo amadu say oh, ye mfi obia. Sa so for magidi no, omo magidi no, omo no say omo ye adwuma. Omo so mo ye hwe. Susu omo ye hwe adwuma me here no, e ma John Mahama no. The whole Ghana so for me obitu ye say adwuma no. Eni fan ka say dia dance. So for bi no no kura omo say me ko Power FM ene Accra FM e ko ka say se mama di wi a Mahmud Bawumia na de eba. De we tie me.
Me tie.
E wo hotisi asa video nda hotisi a me say John Mahama di na hinni wi a Bawumia na de eba beto so edi ahinnie no aboa ma Ghana. Asa me ka we no ene penifo ne tembu edi efu ye say ne sa ne fafo ne de ye mfre no asa mu ya me kan yo adu say ade da ho a me hu say John Mahama di wi no Bawumia na de eba me hu say sunsum no eden bi o ho ya cho a presidential house na president man ne Bawumia na ewum enti bia John Mahama betre konya no so a odi wie no na me hu say Bawumia so betra Ghana konya no so a de odi na hinnie enti me fansie no kra ba ko pe enti me ko ka sa asem say o president man di na hinnie wie a Bawumia na eba no na penfo na tukwa pai
okay
ade no so fo ne sa anything yan frem nya bibia anything yan frem no but adwuma no da wo ya abofo na ye adwuma no to abofo ba be da wo ka no be da wo ka ho ba kire wo.
I see. All right, so for yate let's hope say ebia wakan ombetie na na yeso moye no omatimi aye o hefa na o asore wo
de asema akotu ja eye akwete ba lesson no so no eye Solomon Kwame Asmedu onu na sunsum no we wini abano.
Okay.
We wini
MPP ni
no onu we wini abano na direct ba ya eketian se menche no de onye na engineer emano ti asema da o si ano no.
Okay.
Na ho anso nie o pedie no pese oji de
o de kom ne nam
asa
e kom fo ni bia
asemu
erata woni bibi sometimes say uye emotional na obi de ne ho e betwitwima you have to be bold enough to address the person ibibia si nchen
sese o me no kase ade ba ye be hwehwe free papa yo yi say ba bi ohunu say NDC for koye no or evidence I won famra
erata with this situation Mr. NDC for say they need to sue this man. Right, or say NDC for akko spiritualist ahodo. Inti e was say obabonte with evidence because NDC as a political party untimi nko spiritualist ho enkoye honhomsem emma aman panifo mewu in the first place. Inti say or say pani bi ba na so I was expecting say or say pani ne bae in the name of President John Mahama. Na oye ade na ma omu hwie ye owie my question is pani ba ne ba sa papa yi na so but I don't want to address him say oye sofo because onye sofo in the first place ankrofo wi ohun omu da bia wo be hu say omu nie ode ne afuna nam ekom na de ne nam
na da bia nso amanfo se untumi radio station na ebe ntetini sankrofo wi
right say omo kwa bonten na omo akopen krofo na omo aka kire omo say ye pese enu kwadi nkomo say obetima adi sankomo na maye then the person agrees sana ma adwuya mo hwede omo ye ya because nsema papa iken entwaso the writer wo same person wo say nipa ne by in the name of President Mahama na wo ya de ne ma omo afedo say President Mahama de say adebone ba no so a wo be defend no say nipa no so oba anya ono ane dim no de ba wo say oba in the name of President Mahama adena nipa pro de wuntimi defend no the writer this are nkrofo a omuye nipa bone for omudi omuye funu enenam ekom enedina bedu bia oti nka no kure
na meka se nyina yesu
writer there be
some nkrofo bi sire
obeka ya in 2012 former president the late John Mahama who here no there were nkrofo a omofa tontonsansan e boss say e ya omo de say president just because oni mampeni ne enya adwen on political basis obilongu to be from me I'm not surprised baby ya gina ni papa ya ogusu kase ya onim ne left and right na dwen enya adwuma ne conscience agu the right ontini amase onim de ntikura wote ho say oye reasonable enough say the na dwen ye no na awonu si onim nyame na yankopon kase nim no say nyame nim no na onu nim nyame a he will not come out na baba tene TV so na wa cancel hunu we na wa sori kofie the right se obi aba ho aduro ya ene onyankopon na wo som no the brother I don't want to talk in some way but onyankopon no onye nyame because se obi aba ho se opa konya mi hwa ye nyina nim se nyankopon so ono no osi hene etu hene nti se nyankopon ka se nipa asemesi bedi akonya wo sa papa na oto ne de na wo the brother kwatere kwa so obema ontuma tie ne di uni hwe oti papa dam o promise obi sika kokko na wo sika kokko a anka oti papa dam
eno ni asem
wo na wo di obi be sika na konya so no the brother oti ho no twene life for the two
o tu se
miserable person a very poor man e komo de no but obaba transa kasa as if say ono no oni odi for Elisha yepe ono na nyankopɔ kasa fa no so straight mi hwa me kasa ikura no obekom no oni nkrofo yire twempena
na mu untumi TV ne movement TV ne wan TV na me fi se asem we asi no start no na mo start asem di arewo aba na me nim se mo ba me misbehave sa ba bi ade na dunia du ani bro san kwa asem we no ye nsoso so biem
the writer say it's up to some judge ye di komo we ha say omo ma sheda say omo di media no ebeye niam bi a enye just to destroy the government no the writer we a big propaganda and oye no opese openti aban ne black even in this case here asem kese o yes no opese okama aban no ye tan say aban na koji nuro aban na ko nuro so ene kwa we ne aba ene afedie nuro no eji moja that is the point you are trying to make but say o ye enipa na
ba bi so na enukro e bi so let's pay attention
my point is me there bia masem eye one the brother nkontompo ampata no kra so dwe mata enipa na wo se osum nyankopon wo ye sofo no the same person Bible na wo kita no na e ka kire se nyankopon emum ene tu hene nyame ne sai si hene nti se obi be diga na mampani a age se nyankopon atwere se this person will be president one day nti wo ntimi nsi obi mampani nti eye den ene nyankopon ne si hene na emum obi akwaduro ra akoje aduro no de abesi hene ye hwie a na nyankopon te ho nyankopon is okay anybody see here right it will not work that way assembly nyina ne say enkrofo we enkrofo a omudi omu yefunu nam ekom de omu enti omaye se mpete se pete ohu se efunu bi da ba bi obi agu a they take advantage of efunu no na omakọ titi biadi and that is the situation omu nim say aben asemasi ebasa ya obi a spiritualist bi ene ne ho akọbọ no enti yenso ye mekansem at the end of the day enipa ba ku menu bi de ehun ebe frɛ bi kakra de amai the writer aside that untumi for so feels like oh ye fanya propaganda kakra baby NDC why because John Kuma wuye no NDC for be the propaganda say MPP for na ku John Kuma that was the point
you say aben
inti aben MPP na ku John Kuma dia and NDC so akoji aduro and omde ni pa nwotwe adase that is the point ya omo try so make but any person bia or conscience bia no any ko be side
okay
it is too bad
abusua erma sie ko be sa ba biem yakra mu nyina